All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Coletrain Interviews Podcast. I'm your host, Coletrain. Thank you so much for joining us here today. And this is the 18th episode of this podcast of interviews. We've done 18 of these, and lucky number 18 is man. I kind of wish we could have got the little name plug, but because it's NR23, unfortunately, it's not NR18. I wish it was NR18. It would have been perfect. But nonetheless, we're joined here by Nick, NR23 Wrestling. How are you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, Cole. Thanks for having me on. I just want to start off by saying I have a tremendous amount of respect for you and your crew and everything you guys do. And I think at this point, you guys are pretty much OGs in the Universal Mode community. So it's cool to finally get to talk to you. And yeah, I can't wait to get started.
Oh yeah, man. I'm excited for this one. This has been one I've been looking forward to doing for a few months. When these interviews first started, getting to know you. And I really, really appreciate the warm welcome, warm comments. Been in the game for almost now 11 years, technically, and then almost 9 on YouTube. Been a long time. I've been a long time since I've been doing this stuff, and only getting better with age, man. It's only getting more fun with age too. So that's the beauty of it. But let's get right into it, man. First off, starting off with you, I want to know why now? Why did you start your YouTube channel? Where did the name come from? I want to know all that. Give me all the background on you as to what got you here today doing universe mode content.
All right. So originally, I actually started off doing NBA 2K content on another channel, but I actually lost the access to that channel. It's on a Gmail account that I don't have access to anymore. But yeah, and then I transitioned basically in 2020 during the pandemic is when I started Universe Mode, and I got into it because I was watching, the big 2K Universe Mode creators like Murphs, Jared J, Project, you guys, Boy 123 Jim, all those OGs of the game, and it definitely inspired me. Um, I had been watching Universe Mode content for about a year. I caught the tail end of Murph's Universe journey, so I was a little late to the game, I think, but I did start in the pandemic, and yeah, it brought me to where I kind of am today. The name NR23. My name is Nick. My last name is Ruiz, and 23 is my favorite number, and I like 23 because it's LeBron James and Michael Jordan's number. Um, it's pretty simple, pretty
Love that.
basic, but
Love
that's
that.
my favorite number.
There you go. I mean, sometimes you got to go with your favorite number. Use your name. Sometimes just make a rhyme. Ruiz. So that last name's Italian. So you have some Italian in you, I believe.
It's Puerto Rican,
Puerto
Spanish.
Rican. Well, so you got some Hispanic in you. I know it was one of them. That's pretty cool. I know of someone that is Puerto Rican as well. Dino Man's Puerto Rican. He has some Puerto Rican in him as well. When he told me when we had talked to each other in Discord about it that one time talking about ethnicities. But that's really cool though. I never knew that your actual name came from is the YouTube. That's a lot of people don't do that. I know I did not do that. But it's smart. I will tell you why that is very smart, and for any upcoming YouTubers to do that, because whenever you fill out your taxes, when you start getting paid from YouTube, also whenever you start creating merchandise and business from YouTube, if that is an avenue that you guys want to do, whenever you have your name already on there, nobody can't take that away from you because some people's names are not common. So if you use your first and last name as your branding, then that means that whenever you do all that, government and boring things, like taxes and stuff, whenever you get up that age, it's easier to file and say, hey, I made this amount of money from YouTube. You don't have to go out and verify yourself. I learned that the hard way whenever I was doing my taxes. When I first had to do my taxes for YouTube for the money I made, I had to verify everything because I do not have my actual name on my YouTube channel. So that is a mistake that I would not make in anything else business wise whenever I do create other stuff. I'll make sure to use something pertaining to my name. Now, it does not have to be your name. Obviously, the person that made Insomniac Games or 2K or Take Two Interactive, they didn't use their name whenever they made that company. They
Yeah.
just they came up with something creative. But it is easier to use something like your name when it comes to YouTube wise, specifically. But I know some creators that haven't used anything with their name and they have made a great name for themselves. You see, the mistake I made was I used a name that was already trademarked. So that's the mistake I
Yeah.
made. So I can't technically use this as my own branding. I have to go and get a little creative with that. But that's the little things behind the scenes that I have to worry about that y'all don't have to worry about. That's the little things I do with my creative director to make sure that we live in the legality of things. But that's a little hindsight of guys of using your name and whenever you make your YouTube name about all that fun stuff that creators have to deal with behind the scenes. But so I always ask this question to Universe Mode YouTubers: what are you planning on getting out of YouTube? Is this something that you're looking to do full time, or you're just gonna keep doing what you're doing part time, and making a little bit of money on the side from it?
Honestly, I feel like I'm more so doing this out of the love for it because I already have a main job outside of YouTube, and I'm not going into this, expecting to make all sorts of money. If I can one day make it full time or even like do it part time and go part time with my real life job, maybe that'd be fine. But I'm really doing it for the love of the game and because I have a passion for booking and creating my own wrestling promotion, things like that. That's honestly how I feel. I'm not expecting too much money out of it. If I was doing it for the money, I probably wouldn't be able to keep doing it because it's YouTube. So there's not much money coming out of it. I mean, you can make, I know there's a lot of YouTubers that make really great money and can make a living off of it, but I'm doing it for the love of the game as of right now. And if it one day becomes a thing where I can do it full time, then yeah, then I'd love that.
Yeah, it's just uh with YouTube, um it's kind of hard to keep doing it um as a full-time thing because like you have to like do it every day. And the content that we make, it's hard doing it every day, especially with these games. I know that for a personal struggle with the newer games, it's kind of hard to make the content, kind of hard to get the match that you want out of it, the story that you want out of what you're doing, because of the way they're made now. Like WWE 2K19 was really easy to make content on, and it was one of my favorite games to make content on because it was very, very easy to get the content that I wanted out of it. So I completely understand where you're coming from, like doing it full time. And I always say, if you want to make YouTube your full time job, because I know some people that want to do that. I know a lot of people personally that want to do YouTube for a living.
Yeah.
Um, you have to tackle it a certain way, okay? Because you have to think that you need this video to pop off. If not, you might not pay your light bill.
Right, right.
That's the reality of it. So you'll have to hire some people to make your thumbnails because you got to get efficient. So
Mm-hmm.
it honestly, doing it full time will probably cost you more money than doing it part time, because then you'll have to hire editors, you'll have to hire thumbnail artists, because you got to get, it's all about efficiency. You can't make all that stuff and be in front of the camera every time. No,
Yeah.
your job is going to be recording and editing at that point. You're going to hire someone to possibly edit some of your videos. You're going to do 50% with it. You have to hire thumbnail artists so you can get in there and record every day. Then you'll have to make sure you have an idea every week
Yeah.
doing this full time, because that's how you pay your bills. Now, it's possible. I watched some YouTubers like Pretty Boy Fredo. I know you were in the NBA 2K community. I seen those guys make started from nothing.
Yeah.
I remember Cash Nasty was working at Walmart when he
Exactly.
started.
Yep.
I never forget when I first started watching Cash Nasty. It was around 2015, 2016, when I was first getting into like the NBA 2K community and getting into the NBA 2K YouTubers.
Yep.
Cash Nasty started from nothing. Cash Nasty was in my state. He was in Louisiana. He actually lived not too far away from where I was.
Yep.
I was actually like 45 minutes away from Cash Nasty at that time period.
Wow.
He lived in my state. He had nothing. He had a one bedroom apartment with his girlfriend, and he was working at Walmart
Yep.
when he blew up. But you know what he did was he kept being persistent. He realized that, hey, I'm making more doing this than I am at Walmart.
Yep.
I'm going to invest in this full time. And he was entertaining, and he was able to blow up because he got into some partnerships with other people. He hired him some thumbnail artists, he hired him some editors, and he blew up. And look at him now. He's making IRL basketball content, still involved in the NBA 2K community.
Hmm.
He is one of the biggest NBA 2K YouTubers out there to this day.
Truly inspirational stuff.
Truly inspirational stuff. He got two channels that almost have 1 million subscribers. I don't know people like that who do regular YouTube content that has two channels that has 1 million subscribers. Both of them almost have 1 million subscribers. So imagine the money he's bringing in every month per
Right.
video. By the way,
Yeah.
imagine the money he's bringing in per video
Hmm.
just from doing this.
Yep.
That's an example of what I'm talking about of being persistent in the WWE 2K community. I'm gonna be honest, that's hard to do. I
Yes, it is.
think that's I think that's probably why Murphs and them quit Universe Mode because they were trying to make a profit off of this. I'm not,
Yep.
I'm not I ain't exposing nobody, but um that's what I got from there. I am done with Universe Mode videos. They were either unhappy or they weren't making money from it.
Yeah.
That's the reality of it.
Yeah, it makes sense. Because Murph's like he started off a universe mode, but as you can see, what he's doing nowadays, it definitely blew up his channel even more off of doing what
Mm-hmm.
now. So it does make sense. Universe mode, that type of content in particular, like the content we choose to do, it's like you have to keep doing it, keep doing it. You can't just stop. It's an ongoing series. It's different from other types of content, and that's why sometimes it's difficult to keep up with it. You know.
Yeah, and it's also difficult to gain subscribers from it. I'm a person that's not concerned about the numbers anymore
Yeah.
because I'm having fun doing what I'm doing, so I don't really care about the numbers. I proved to people that said I would never hit 1,000 subscribers, said I never be monetized, I'll never ever make a profit off of what I'm doing on YouTube. I did all that years ago, okay?
Hmm.
All them naysayers, all them doubters, I proved them wrong years ago. So in this era that I'm in with YouTube, it's my fun era. Okay, I'm doing what I want to do. My
Yeah.
podcast could bring the money in if I want to too. I'm not worried about the profit no more because
Yeah.
I have the profit behind the scenes. I'm making money in different ways. So this is just for fun, you know.
Hmm.
People always say, "Oh my God, you should do this full time." Man, I can't. I will never give up my career that I'm going into. All the money, all the time I invested into what I got going on personally. Do you think I'm gonna walk away from that just to do this full time? No. Now I
No.
had those thoughts years ago when I was blowing up quickly, but
Hmm.
as this community started to die off, as this community people started to leave this community, I realized this ain't something I want to do full time. No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. Mm-mm.
That's true.
I I want to work in the field that I'm passionate about. This is something I'm still passionate about, obviously, because I'm still doing it. Because if I wasn't passionate about it, then I would have quit this years ago. But I'm passionate about what I'm doing. I'm having fun with what I'm doing. As long as those two elements still stay, then you can do this. You
Hmm.
can do this. And again, people that are listening, I know there's young kids listening to this. If you want to do this full time, go for it. I'm not telling you not to do it full time because I don't know your work ethic. Somebody always told me it's it's about the work ethic, Nick. You know this.
Of
It's
course.
about your work ethic. If you can be consistent and you have that work ethic and you have that patience to keep on going, even though the day is gonna get hard and time's gonna get tough, then absolutely you can make a career out of this. But if you feel like you need the success right away, and if you don't get the success right away, then you're gonna leave, then you shouldn't pursue this full time
Yeah.
because success ain't gonna happen overnight. That Cash Nasty example I said, it took him about 5 years to blow up.
Oh yeah.
5 years. I started watching in 2015. He had 250,000 subscribers when I started watching this channel. 250,000. And he was still working at Walmart at the time, too.
Yeah.
He
And
sure
again,
was.
oh, sorry.
Go ahead, go ahead.
Oh, going back to that universe mode comment. Universe mode does have a shelf life to a certain extent, and a lot of when talk about universe mode specifically, um, eventually it can just stop evolving. You know,
Mm-hmm.
so basically, you want to eventually try to branch out. Eventually, basically, is what I'm
Yeah.
trying to say.
Yes. That's why I was this is why I started doing the Coletrain interview series. I'm looking into doing other stuff as well, just so you can branch out and do and get creative with your other creative avenues. And I was just going to ask you that question, like, what are some things that you do outside of universe mode that you're looking to bring to maybe your channel, or maybe potentially try to make another channel to explore your other interests? Because I know you're more interested than just wrestling.
Yeah, I'm into. I like casual football fan, but I'm big on the NBA and basketball in general. I'm
Mm-hmm.
also just a little tidbit about me. I'm an electrician in my personal life, so I am passionate about that as well. My main career, of course.
Oh, absolutely. They make some good money too.
Yeah, I love the trades. I think it's a great thing to get into. If you have no direction after high school, I think the trades is a perfect option because I know you're big into college, and I think you've got yourself a good career going. But if you don't know what you want to do with your life, going to college sometimes is not the best idea because you could
No,
end up with debt. You know.
absolutely, absolutely. I 100% agree. 100%, 10% with you, Nick. I was supposed to make me a college podcast talking about my college experience and why I went. Um, I say this: the trades are perfect for people that don't know what they want to do in college. Going to
Right.
college is fun. Yes, it is fun, but it costs thousands of dollars. On average, it's about $30,000 a year. And then
Exactly.
an average degree costs about $80,000 for 4 years. You're paying about at least $20,000 a year on average. That's the average, okay, people. That's not the minimum. That's the average.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's say, you didn't have the best high school grades, or you just was average at high school. You're
Hmm.
going to take on more debt than the person that actually tried in high school and they're going to get scholarships and grants and stuff.
Yep.
So I always tell people, you know, you go to college as an investment. What do I mean by investment? What I mean by investment is you have a certain career path that requires a college degree that you must get a college degree for.
Yep.
That's when you go. But there's certain options that you can go with that. You can go the trades route like you did, get certifications, become an electrician, become somebody working in I don't know, you go work on toilets. You can we need those people anyway. People that can fix doors, people that can build houses. We need those people because houses need to be built. We need people to fix our electricity. Always, everybody need lights. Okay, so
Hmm.
I'm always to call up an electrician when my lights go out,
Yep.
or if something going on with my light bulb. I'm gonna call an electrician. I'm not doing it myself. Ah, hell no. I'm gonna call somebody in there that's experienced in that. I'm always need somebody to change my toilet. We always gonna need plumbers. Cause where else gonna use the bathroom at? Okay,
There's a ton of
those are
different trades.
jobs that are never going to go away. I don't care what artificial intelligence. I'm in the tech field. Let me tell you this about AI.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
AI is not going to replace no electrician. I am not having a robot come fix my light. Okay. I am not having a robot come fix my toilet. That
Yep.
no, I want a full-blown blooded human. I'm gonna pay those people to fix that. Okay. I'm gonna pay a human to build my house. Okay. Then I'm gonna call somebody in tech to design my house. I'm gonna call me a drafter to design what I want in the house.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
AI is not going to replace the trades. let me drill that in your heads for people that keep emailing me and say, "Oh my God, I'm scared I'm gonna lose my job. I'm scared I'm not gonna have no jobs in 10 years." AI is not that powerful. AI still has human error. Okay,
Right.
everything that you have in technology has human error. You need a human to fix it. Coders have human error in their code. I have human error in my code. I have bugs that I need to debug in my code. Okay, I will always have that because I am a human being. If a human being is developing artificial intelligence, then obviously human beings are not perfect. They're going to make mistakes. So AI is going to make mistakes. That
Yep.
is why you're always going to need a human being to do certain jobs.
Mm-hmm.
But
And the
I
thing
digress. Go ahead.
and the thing about that, just one more thing to add to the trade is that there's so many different options out there. There's like thousands of them that
Mm-hmm.
some people don't know. There's some we haven't even discovered, but you can find many different types of trades.
You know the crazy part, Nick, is about the trades. A lot of those jobs that people go to college for, you could get a trade in and save thousands of dollars in.
Right.
You're probably working with someone. I'm gonna tell you now. I bet you, at least 60% of the people that you probably work with, I know at least one or two of them probably has an electrical engineering degree. I
Uh,
bet you.
yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So they went that college route and got the same job you working.
Hmm. Yeah,
While
got more so like office positions too, because they have definitely a better IQ than us in the field. But yeah.
yeah. Now, yeah, because like I said, okay, when you're looking when you're I'm sorry, this is for my high school seniors that are in school right now. When you're looking at what you want to do in May or June for those who graduate in June, you have to look at what are you interested in and do you need college for it? Because a lot of things that people want to do think they need a 4-year degree for. For example, my cousin, and he's very smart for doing this. Looking back at it, he likes to draw and make music. He doesn't need a 4-year degree to do art.
Hmm.
He does not need 4 years to do music, depending on what he wants to do. He wants to be a producer, right? So
Yeah.
he's self teaching himself producing while working in retail, which is the smartest thing that he can do right now. Now, he could have went to community college and got him an associate's degree, but he just didn't feel like doing that.
Right.
A lot of people don't realize that community college can still give you the jobs that you want to have without getting you a bachelor's degree, because not every job requires a bachelor's degree. You can get an associate's degree and be fine.
Hmm.
So keep your options open. I'm a huge fan of the trades. I didn't go through the trades because of what I wanted to do in life. I knew what I want when I was in 10th grade. I knew what I wanted to do and exactly what field I wanted to go into. I wanted to go into tech, but I wanted to go into a certain kind of tech that requires degrees. So I'm a completely different outlier.
Hmm.
Also, I'm in STEM. Okay. Most STEM fields require you to have some type of college education, whether that be associates, bachelor's, master's, etc.
Yeah.
So I couldn't just do like Nick and say I'm going to go get certifications because they won't hire me. That's
Right.
just the reality of it. That's just how life is. I need more experience. I need a degree. So that's why my path is different from Nick's. But we have two different perspectives of what you can do. And
Mm.
I'm just my best advice for everybody that's listening to this podcast: make the decision that benefits you in the long run,
Yep.
not benefit your uncle, your auntie, your cousin, your mammy.
Right.
You, okay? Because you have to work that job. You have to take that test. They're not taking it for you.
Yeah. At the end of the day, if you know what you want to do, follow the path that best suits your career, your path. At the end of the day.
That's it. That's it. Because only you know what you want out of life. Nobody can't tell you what you want in life.
Yep.
I hate. I don't. I can't stand that thing that people can tell you how your life want to go. No,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
have to make the decision yourself. Because if not, you're just gonna be stuck
It's
doing
your
something that you don't want to do.
it's your life at the end of the day. You have to
Exactly.
deal with your decisions when you're alone in your bed at night. You're only reflecting on you.
That's it. You're not reflecting on your mama.
Nope.
You're not reflecting on your dad. You're not reflecting on your cousins. You're reflecting
Mhm.
on you at
Yep.
the end of the day. What do you want? Not them. They can tell you, they can give you the advice. Hell, I can give you advice. But then at the end of the day, it's up to you to take my advice and run with it if you want to. I'm not saying you have to.
Yeah, and in
Mm-hmm.
the long run, that's what's gonna keep you happy in the long run. You know.
Yep. I just read today before we did this podcast how someone went to college and they're unhappy and they don't want to be in the career field that they want to be, and they're thinking
Mhm.
about going and transitioning to a new career. That happens every day. Want to know why? Because they went into a field that they thought their parents would love, not
Yep.
what they love.
They
So
tried
she
to
wasted
impress
four
them.
years getting a degree that she don't need that she didn't even want.
Hmm.
Now she's thinking about going to get another one. It's something that she actually wants. When she could do that from the beginning.
Yep, because they wanted that pat on the back because their parents wanted it for them.
Exactly. And that's not how it's gonna go. Because again, like I said, your parents are not working that job. They're not taking those tests for you.
Hmm. Yep.
You gotta want it too. But that's our little tangent on real life things and work and stuff. Um, so what do you think of the NBA 2K series, man? I want to touch on that. What's your thoughts on NBA 2K25, man? I want to
It's definitely gonna be a copy and paste game like every year.
know.
Um, and most people, including myself, are still gonna get it because we're sheep. Um, I'm still gonna get it and play it. Mostly because actually this kind of is with the universe mode 2 thing. Every a few times a year, I go through this thing in universe mode where I'm like, I need to take a break from it, And
Yeah,
the fall, it's a down patch area for WWE games at this time of year. Um,
yeah,
because it's the fall, so a few of the major titles are gonna start coming out, and WWE games is gonna get pushed to the wayside, and they already kind of have.
yeah.
So
I'm
it's
looking at numbers
24
right
as you
now,
know.
and yeah, I'm looking at numbers right now, and yeah, it's the fall
Yeah,
already.
to get WWE 2K24 is gonna. It's not looking good for them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably get the game 2K25 and try it out again and see how it is. But for the last few years, it has been copy and paste. Personally, as someone who is definitely a fan of basketball and who's been playing the game for my first 2K was NBA 2K14 on next gen PS4. When it
Oh,
PS4,
so you missed the golden age of 2K.
yeah, but
I
I did thoroughly. I know 2K11 is probably one of, if not the best 2Ks of all time. I've heard that.
it's it's the best 2K11 and 12 are the top two best NBA 2K games ever made. Period.
But there
Um,
was a special moment, a place in my heart for 2K15 and 16.
I was just talking to my cousin about that. The one I told you about with the arts and stuff I was telling y'all about earlier.
Yep.
I messaged him and said, "Man, it's been 10 years since we were in the house on the weekends playing NBA 2K15. We
Mhm.
both felt old as hell."
Mhm. Yeah, man. Yeah.
I felt old as hell texting them that because Soft Drink TV just made a retrospective on NBA 2K15, and I was like,
Mhm.
man, that was the last, like that was one of the last 2Ks. 2K15 and 16 were the last 2Ks I thoroughly enjoyed. Like literally sat down and played for hours. I can't like I bought NBA 2K24. I my PS5 tells me I only played it for 5 hours. Take that what you will. Okay.
Yeah,
I,
that's how bad it's gotten.
I got it for sale. I got it for sale. I think I bought it towards the end of the year, last year in December, and I got it for about $15. And I
That's
was like, man, I want to see how the next gen 2K plays. God, man, it feels so slow. It's
lost.
so slow. It's so bloated. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, what? Like, what are they doing? Like, this is not even. Can we focus on going back to basketball? It's like they're making this for kids, and it's like they're making this for competitions now. Like,
Dude, kids can't even play the game anymore because of the microtransactions. Like because in order like the my player mode, like now they've made it to where you like have to purchase VC to get your player up to like a 90 overall, or else you're not gonna be able to compete with other players. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, man.
And then they got the the modes like my team where
Yeah,
you just spend $100 to build your team, and it's low key a scam.
definitely. Probably one of the biggest scams in the history of uh gaming. Honestly, like
Coincidentally,
NBA. Mhm.
WWE Games has started my faction, so it's like every sports title is doing the same thing, and it's annoying.
It's all about the money because they're not getting creative. You want to notice that the theme of these sports games, there's no competition. WWE 2K does not have any competition.
Yep.
NBA 2K does not have any competition because they outperformed them. EA does not want to make a game anymore.
Yep.
Every year EA says, "Oh, NBA Live is going to come back next year." Never comes back. I
Yep.
don't know what's going on with NBA Live because whenever NBA Live was around, and this is before you started playing the games, Nick. Whenever NBA Live was going back and forth with NBA 2K, NBA 2K was at its peak. It
Mm-hmm.
was they made some of the best NBA 2K games ever they've ever made because they had competition on the market. And
Yep.
it's not like the NBA license is just exclusive to NBA 2K. Nobody else wants to make a basketball game.
Yep.
That's what it is. The same thing with the WWE 2K license. It's not exclusive to the WWE 2K. Nobody else wants to make a WWE game.
Yep.
EA could easily go walk to probably Triple H and them and ask, can we make a WWE game? And WWE will probably say yes.
Yep.
Same with the NBA. Madden is so bad because EA just bought the exclusive license. It's not like people don't want to make a Madden game or a NFL game. They
Right.
can't.
Yeah.
They literally can't. That's the problem with Madden. That's why Madden sucks because they have no competition because they bought it all.
Com-
NBA 2K sucks because their competition stopped.
Competition drives, a higher will to want to make the game good. You know.
Exactly. That's why I was so upset when AEW Fight Forever failed. I was upset because I was begging for AEW Fight Forever to be good so WWE 2K can have a motivation to get better. Because the WWE 2K games have been stagnant since WWE 2K22. I will say that right now.
I'd say it's stagnant since 2K15, 16, but hey, that's me.
Well,
um,
I was given the benefit of the doubt because they did change the gameplay and
yeah,
controls for 22. But they gave me the same game in 23 and they copied and pasted everything for 24. Just add new modes.
same thing for 25. I feel like is coming.
Yeah, because it's gonna be on PS4 again.
That's another thing, man. Is just the yearly cycle is just destroying these companies, man. Especially WWE Games, because us universe mode creators, we have to switch everything over every year. And by the
That's
time
annoying.
we're ready to make our content, it's already halfway through the cycle, and the next game's gonna come out.
Yeah, by the time we get everything set up, the audience is gone.
Yep. It's
That's
not
why I
like
can't do this full time. People want to wonder why you can't do this full time. By the time I get myself together in the new game, I have to get ready for another game.
yep. It's not like the game comes out, let's say March 6th. It's not like March 7th we can be on the game posting our content because March 7th the community creations are garbage.
Or there's barely any community creations. I have to wait at least 3 to 6 months. I was talking to Dylan about this in this interview. You got to wait 3 to 6 months to get everything you need for your game. That's not even the WWE YouTubers that do WWE primary content have to wait 3 to 6 months. By the time you get everything, it's fall. Football is back. Basketball is back. NBA 2K is releasing. Madden's releasing. So
Yep.
most people that like to watch sports games content, they're hawking all other people's stuff. So most of your audience is gone outside of your diehards.
Dude, that time period before CM Punk came back, the day one calls of CM Punk were so nightmare inducing.
They were terrible. They were
Terrible
terrible,
cause, man.
awful, and like that's my problem with these games. I kind of wish that I remember when they took that time to make when 2K22 took over 2 years to be made. I
Hmm.
miss those days. I had so much time to just explore WWE 2K19 and make as much content as possibly can before we move to a new game. That was good times. But
Yeah,
ever since 2K22 with this yearly release, man,
yeah.
tired of it.
As a sim universe creator, you'd be lucky to get three like universe mode months from the universe mode schedule out in one 2K. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you,
Take
man.
a long time to get content out nowadays, the sim universe mode, but I guess it just is what it is.
Expert told me that we've been on season 8 for a year already. Well, no, we want to release 5 episodes.
Well, that's probably mostly due to the game.
Yeah, mostly to the game. It's due to the game. Due to the game. And by the time we got things set up for 23, 24 hit the shelves. So we
Yeah,
have to wait.
I've even tried to cut down on my episodes a little bit, but like it's still the game itself is just still sometimes unbearable to use to create content.
I was gonna get into that about you having to cut down what you're doing to 20+ minute episodes now because of this game.
Yeah, that's the main reason.
Yeah, I've been having to cut some stuff out of my episodes now.
Hmm.
Um because I'm running out of patience and that's why we're going to that pay-per-view thing.
Hmm.
Just doing that every month and just releasing short videos. That's the reason why. I can't do it no more. Weekly TV, I no, not at least not this season.
It's
Mm-mm.
that time of year where like you can't open WWE games. You just can't.
No, you don't want to.
Yeah,
You don't. That's the problem. That's why I got a second channel.
yeah,
Look, I always say that, man. That's why I got that second channel, man. Because when I don't feel like opening, I'm gonna make some stuff for the second channel. I'm gonna do me an interview. I'm gonna make me a podcast. I have the options. Okay, that's why I love options. Options are a beautiful thing.
yeah. I just miss the old WWE games, man.
I miss them too. I miss the 2K14s. I miss the WWE 12s, the 13s. Those games that put fun back in it. That it was fun to make content.
There
Now
was so
all
much.
they care about is money and
There's so much.
driving out the game every year.
That's also part of the reason why nowadays the game has a limited shelf life. Like it's lucky to last 3 months of being a relevant product because back then, and it sounds so old saying that, back then, like there was so much to do in those games that you wouldn't get bored. And it's like
No,
now you get bored after an hour of being on the game, if that.
and here's the thing, Nick. I thought it was because we're getting older. No, it's not. It's not because we're getting older. Because why I can play Marvel Spider-Man 2, which is I know it's a very completely different game. Why I can play that for hours, but I can't play WWE 2K for hours like I used to.
Yep. Yep.
It's not because I'm getting older. It's the game. It's the game itself.
Yeah.
Because I can play other games for hours and have fun on those games for hours.
Yeah. You still can.
You still can because there's still a lot of quality video games releasing. A lot of games in the fall that's releasing that's probably might take up some of my time. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you that I'm getting more enjoyment of playing my PS5 on playing on other games than the wrestling game. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna sit here and say uh, I'm not and lie to y'all about it. I'm probably
Yeah.
gonna be on my PS5 tonight playing another game besides WWE 2K24.
Yeah, that's a fact. Dude,
Oh,
GTA 6 2 is coming soon.
yeah, that's next year, man.
Yeah, that's
GTA's
gonna
out.
destroy everything.
Oh yeah, man. 2K25 only going to be relevant until August of next year, bro.
Yeah.
It will die in August. I promise. No one's going to care about that. Soon as Rockstar releases the release date, everybody in our fan base is gonna be looking forward to GTA 6,
Yep.
including myself, because I'm pre-ordering it. So as soon as I get the release date, I'm pre-ordering the game. I'm having money ready.
Yep.
I've been waiting for GTA 6 because I play all the GTA games except the first two that I ever made because they're 2D. I don't like 2D games.
Yeah.
So I played all of them, and I've had a blast with every GTA game that has ever come out. I am not missing the release of GTA 6.
It's a good time, man. It really is.
It's a great time. Gaming in general is great. It's just that these sports games are dying. Not
That's yeah,
and it's not just NBA 2K, WWE 2K. It's every sports game, man.
it's sports gaming.
Every sports game sucks.
Yep. Everything's a copy and paste. Every single like sports franchise is copy and paste.
They don't care anymore.
They've been following the same thing for like years. You know,
The problem is they don't care anymore.
going back to the no competition thing.
I mean, I think about this. Why should I care? If if I'm a 2K dev, why should I care when I can still make 6, 7, $8 million
Hmm.
by doing nothing?
Right. Right.
I don't I don't have to earn anything from y'all.
Yeah, especially with these titles, like they remove certain things and then years later they'll bring it back and tell it is new. That's what I've noticed also.
Mm-hmm.
Like NBA 2K, they like, for instance, this is just an example. Like in the park, you have like your park record. They took it out in 24 and now they're bringing it back in 25. It's like, why did they take it out in the first place? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just infuriating, you know?
Yeah, it that's the thing, bro. It's infuriating, it's annoying, but when the audience that they cater to, no one's gonna call them out on their bull crap. No one's going to, you know, say something
Hmm.
because people don't care anymore.
Right.
People are content. You're not going to get better games until you start calling out the BS. What you think the Marvel games community is doing? DC games are calling it out.
Yep.
Because if those other fan bases have to call it out to get better games, and they have been getting better games besides DC with that ridiculous Suicide Squad game that sucks. That's another conversation another day. But Marvel Games folks just got a great game last year.
Yep.
You want to know why? They were calling out the BS. They weren't harassing people. They called out on Twitter. They said, fix this. We're tired of mediocreness. We're tired of the same old, same old, same old. If I say WWE 2K24 is mid on Twitter, people are gonna attack me and
Yep.
say that, oh, you're a hater. You're complaining too much. This is a great game. You just suck at the game.
You're never happy.
You're never happy. That's why WWE 2K will never be the product that it was 10 years ago.
Yep.
That's why Madden will always suck. That's why NBA 2K will always be a content game. Like adding a freaking go-kart, a go-kart for VC in a basketball game.
Yep.
And people are excited about that. Grown men. Oh,
Yep.
yeah, I can't wait to race my friends for VC. Are you serious? This is a basketball game. We're catering. I don't care what NBA players do outside of basketball in their basketball game. If I care about what LeBron James does outside of basketball, I'm gonna look at his social media account.
Yeah. NBA 2K has definitely gone away from basketball for some odd reason.
And y'all eat up. That's why y'all games are never gonna be good. That's why y'all spend $70 every year on the same crap. Because you don't call out the BS. You don't ask for better.
Yeah, Cole,
Listen,
you're on demon time.
I hate to get biblical. You have not because you ask not.
Yep. Raging Cole's
That's
on
why.
demon timing.
That's why your games suck. That's why you're always get your games are always going to be the same crap
Preach.
because you eat up every single year.
Preach, Cole.
And
Preach.
a reasonable fan that wants things to get better, I'm not going to do that when Timmy and Samantha says this is the greatest thing of all time.
That's a fact.
I'm not wasting my breath on y'all. I'm gonna just stop buying the games. That's exactly what I did. I didn't buy NBA 2K and only got it on sale because the last time I bought NBA 2K was NBA 2K20, one of the worst games I ever played. After NBA 2K20, I didn't buy NBA 2K for 4 years, and I stuck to my word. And
But
the
you're
only reason I bought NBA 2K24 is because I got a sale on it, and it was always 70% off. And I said, let me try this game, and it felt worse than NBA 2K20 or next gen.
oh yeah, that's true.
PS5.
Yeah.
And I
All
said, you
right.
know what? I'm not buying NBA 2K25. No, I'm not. I'm not. If some of y'all had that energy and said, okay, I'm just gonna skip this year, then maybe, just maybe, they're gonna look like be like, okay, they're not buying these games no more like they used to. Some needs to change.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot of people want to do that because they have FOMO, have fear of missing out. They have to get the next hot thing. That's why companies like 2K and EA and them are always going to be in business,
Mm-hmm.
especially for their sports titles.
Yep.
Just the reality of it. But I hate to say I went on a little rant. I didn't want to go on a rant, but
Preach, Cole.
it just had to be said because I'm sick of these sports games, man. Other news, I can't wait for Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero because I know I'm going to get a quality product.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna be a great game. I can't wait for that fighting game. And I can't wait for some other stuff I'm looking forward to in the fall, like Life is Strange, and because I know I'm gonna enjoy myself with those games and get my money's worth.
Absolutely.
Y'all need to start exploring your options. Stop saying gaming is dead. Gaming is not dead. The games that you playing are dead.
Yeah. The people who say gaming's dead, they're sports game fans.
That's it. The people that say that they only play like 4 games a year.
Yeah.
I don't listen to your opinion. If you want to play 4 or 5 games a year, that's your prerogative. But you cannot say gaming is dead when we're having some of the best games to ever hit the market come out in the next year.
Mm-hmm. Now, when you played 2K in your heyday, were you a park player? Were you a play now player? Were you blacktop? What'd you like?
I liked Blacktop, man. I was a Blacktop player. I liked the original My Career more before it started getting greedy and disgusting.
Yeah.
I like the stuff that I remember the My Career mode when they had that light skinned man voice in them.
Yeah.
He was like NBA 2K12, 2K13. Man, I had made my player and it was so fun. Like, it wasn't a grind. Like so say to make myself a shooting guard because that was my position I used to play in real life for basketball. It wasn't a grind. It was fun. And then we played blacktop a lot because my cousins we go to each other's houses and we used to have blacktop tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we had picked our 2 favorite players in the NBA at the time, and we went against each other. And in 4v4s, like it was 2v2, and we had a little tournament that we played, and whoever won the tournament got bragging rights, sometimes got money and stuff and all that. It was great. Those were the golden days of NBA 2K. NBA 2. I'm gonna say this now. The last great NBA 2K we had was NBA 2K16. After that, NBA 2K fallen off a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
It has not been the same since. NBA 2K16 was the last time I put in over 20 hours in NBA 2K.
Yeah.
I can't even count. I can't even tell you how many hours I played 17, 18, 19, and 20 combined. It was probably less than 30. for sure.
Yeah. On the topic of basketball, you a LeBron guy?
Yes, I am a LeBron guy. Very, very not pleased that he's still a Laker. I wanted him to go somewhere else, but I understand that he wants to play with his son. But
Yeah.
we'll see what happens these next 2 years. I think that he's probably going to play till 2025 or
Hmm.
six at least, and he's going to go. I don't think he's going to last till 27. I'll be shocked. People saying that he might play till Bryce comes in, but that's a long time. He has to play till at least 45. He's not playing 5 more years. You know, he already said that he's not making it to the Olympics, and that's in 28. So he's going to be retired before 2028 for sure.
Yep.
I don't know. I think the Lakers could be a playoff team. I don't know. Their roster's not playoff worthy. They don't scream championship to me. It just screams that, hey, we're going to just ride it out for LeBron James' last 2 years. That's pretty much all I see. Um, it was very disappointing though. I really wanted him to go somewhere else. I wanted him to at least contend, like at least put something against the Celtics because they're still the best team in the NBA because they're the champions
Yep.
and they got pretty much the same roster from last year. So I don't see anybody in the East potentially challenging them. Um, Somebody in the West could probably beat them if the Mavericks, maybe if Klay Thompson's actually really good. I think
Yep.
that he can. I think that he can help the Mavericks get better and get back to the finals. I still got the Thunder. They're still a very sleeper team. They're only going to get better because they're young. The young ladies going to go get better. Um, the Warriors, they suck too, so I don't see them being a problem. They got worse because they lost their star player too. Poor Steph. He reminds his position reminds me of Kobe
Yep.
in his later years
Hmm.
with that young and trash Lakers team. He was trying to carry them. That's
Yep.
that's what Steph Curry last year's remind me of. I'm hoping that he signed a 1 year deal. I'm hoping that he actually leaves next year and tries to go to a contender. But I don't see him leaving Golden State because they're going to pay him the most. He's the later parts of his career. He wants that money. So
Yep.
um, yeah, that's my opinion though. What do you think? You thought that him signing in LA was the best move? I don't think it was to me. At least contending wise, no.
Uh, he did get a championship, and yes, he. I think he did get a championship. I think the comments people make about it being a Mickey Mouse ring. I don't think that's accurate.
No,
I think I
no,
should
a lot of NBA players saying that was one of the hardest playoffs they've ever had. So it
exactly.
counts.
That's probably one of the because the NBA players were saying that. That's probably like the most impressive championship that was ever won.
It is. People have begged to um to wish that they had won that championship because of the resume that it has.
Dude, I remember watching that the Lakers Clippers series, and that was such a dogfight. Like they went
Hmm.
at each other. And little bias here. I'm a Celtics guy. I think they're going back to back.
Yeah, it's doable. The NBA has gotten better on the West side of things, so they can easily win the East again and get back to the finals. It just depends on health.
Yep.
Um, and it also depends on like you know how good Jason Tatum and company can get
Hmm.
before the
Yeah.
playoffs. You know,
Yeah.
they're the team to beat. I can't tell you that hey, this team is significantly better than the Celtics. No, there is nobody like that out there right now. I have to see how the season plays off before I can say okay, this might be um the team to beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And another guy that I've actually started to enjoy watching is I'm sorry, I lost my train
You,
of thought.
you're good. You're good. You're good.
Anthony Edwards on the Minnesota Timberwolves. He's one
Oh
of my
yeah, man.
he's one of my favorite players.
And gonna be something special, man, in the next 5 years. I can definitely see like the Timberwolves probably could be a team that can if they can get that next step, they can probably challenge the Celtics um for that championship too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It's
Celtics
come
dynasty coming, baby.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see back to back. You know, LeBron's on the Lakers, so obviously I'm not supposed to like y'all right now. But
Hey, we're fans of the two best franchises in the history of the league.
yeah, there you go, man. You know, they're the cream of the crop. That's what I say. Um, awesome fan bases, man. Celtics fans are great. I don't know why people hate them so much, but I've not met a bad Celtics fan in my lifetime.
There's
Yeah,
a stigma with Boston and the Celtics that we're all racist, but we're not.
yeah, but yeah,
Some
because
are, but
yeah, because yeah, some are. I'm not gonna sit here because I've
some
seen
are.
some.
I'll
Some
give you
are.
that. Some are.
Some are. I think
But
Boston gets that stigma because the Boston Tea Party happened.
yeah, but the
Yeah, I
Celtics
get that.
fans are definitely very passionate and have a lot of respect for their team. So
Yeah, for sure. Like New England, I think y'all have the Patriots there. Even though they fallen off a cliff since
so
Brady and them left. Oh man.
actually, don't tell me about it. It makes me sad.
Hey, look, man. I just watched that documentary actually last weekend actually, on y'all dynasty.
Yeah.
With the Patriots had the 6 Super Bowls, man.
Hmm.
That's still impressive though.
Yeah.
Y'all had the greatest player of all time.
Yeah. It was a heck of a run.
It was, and to see that ego is the reason why it ended is the crazy part because
And trying to find his replacement every year, and it just doesn't work.
you know, and y'all owner's gonna be stubborn. He's still trying to find his Brady, and he's not gonna find his Brady.
Exactly.
No, the break them. I'm sorry. The next Brady plays in Kansas City, brother. that
You ain't lying. You ain't lying.
that's the one that you should be looking for. But he ain't leaving. No, he's definitely not leaving that situation.
Oh
Guy
no.
guy has a chance to win 3 in a row.
I I I think there's a chance he might, dude. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, they're my picks this year.
That would be
But
so impressive.
yeah, it's never been done before. Never. Brady didn't do it. He got close though. Brady got close. It's just that the Giants.
Yeah, facts.
The Giants happened twice. They took 2 Super Bowls from y'all. That was the crazy part.
Yeah.
And the crazy part is y'all could have won both games too. Looking
Hmm.
back at the documentary, they were like only up a touchdown or two.
Yeah, man.
Crazy part, but I mean, I'm looking at the NFL that starts next weekend as this recording before this comes out. Um, the Chiefs. Yeah, I'm looking at the everybody else. Yeah, the Chiefs has a great chance of doing it. I
Yeah.
think they do it. I'm picking them to win 3 in a row.
Exactly. Yeah, I could see it, dude. I could see it.
Yeah, I mean, just to add to his resume, he to win Mahomes winning 3 Super Bowls.
That would put him in GOAT contention, wouldn't it?
Yeah, because how many rings he has now? He has what? I think 3 right now, right? I think he has 3
I think so.
because they won last year 20. I mean this year though, last season technically they won a year before.
Yep.
Then he won in 20. I forgot 18. No, not 18. The Patriots won in 18. I think
I forget.
19. I think they won or 20. One of them 2021 or something. One of them years he won. Um,
Yeah.
they won it. So yeah, I think that this will be probably his fourth, and he's only like what? He's not even 30 yet. Oh my god,
Some impressive stuff, man.
that's that's scary. He's not even 30 yet.
Yeah.
You know, he might have 4 Super Bowls before 30.
He still has that. That would mean he still has a ton of time left in his prime, bro.
Yeah, because I mean Brady played till he was like what 44.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean if he takes care of himself, he can play for another 15 years.
Yep. That'd be
And
insane.
he has no signs of slowing down. No signs. They
Yep.
gave him they gave him a 10-year deal in the 2020 offseason. So he's at least playing until 2030 at the max.
Yep.
and then he's eligible to another deal after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this guy is that guy's scary. I'm trying to look. I'm looking up to see how many Super Bowls he has. Um, yeah, so he has three. He won it in 2020, 2023, and 2024.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So if he wins in 25, they'll put him at 4 before the age of 30 because he turns 29.
Mm-hmm.
Actually this month, I think this month coming up September 17th, he turns 29 years old.
Yeah. That would be absolutely insane.
It would be insane. Like I've never heard of a quarterback to win 4 Super Bowls before they turn 30.
Mm-hmm.
That's uncommon. That's unheard of.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So yeah, you say that you're a casual NFL fan. So you're kind of like me. You watch it from time to time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't do all that fantasy stuff. I don't like losing money, so I don't do all that. No.
I
I
follow my
just
team. I watch the big games every year. I watch, the Super Bowl, obviously, because it's a big get together.
mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
watch Thanksgiving Day games.
yeah. I watch Thanksgiving, Super Bowl. That's the biggest thing. Super Bowl's on my birthday next year.
Oh, really?
Um, yeah, February 9th, my birthday. That's Super Bowl Sunday.
That's cool.
It's very cool. I don't know. I'm thinking that we might do a Super Bowl party or something. I haven't decided what I want to do yet. I know last year, I mean when it was the day after my birthday, we did a Super Bowl party. I think that was in 2022.
Mm.
Super Bowl was the day after my birthday, so we did a Super Bowl party that day. Um, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what we do for this year.
Oh.
Uh, but yeah, it was pretty cool, man. I honestly wish I could go, but I seen them tickets and I was like, no, I'd rather take a vacation. I could take 3 vacations with the amount of money that the Super Bowl cost. I might go to
How,
Boston with that
how was
money.
your vacation?
Hmm?
How was your vacation?
Oh man, it was great. If you have an opportunity to take you a cruise, Nick, I highly recommend you do it because it was one of the funniest times I've had. And I'm looking forward to taking me another one. Hopefully next year or the year after, I'm gonna give me another cruising, man. They're fun.
It
They're
sounds
fun.
fun.
Yeah, it's like an all you can eat affair, and then you go to destinations outside the country by boat, so you don't got to pay for a plane ticket.
Yeah.
It's actually cheaper to go on a cruise than buy a plane to some of these destinations. You know, take it. When's your birthday? It's in the fall.
March.
Oh, that's perfect right there. Take your birthday cruise, man. Go to the Caribbean or go to the Bahamas for your birthday, and you ain't gotta fly. Take it by a cruise. All you gotta do is just fly to port. You'll be
One of the
straight.
destinations on my bucket list is Puerto Rico. I'm Puerto Rican, but I've never been. But I'd like to go one.
Oh yeah, definitely. Gotta head there one day, man.
But just on vacation, not to do anything else.
Yeah. Go
I've
on, go
heard
on.
stories
For
like
for for,
there.
for sure, man. Go there for a vacation.
You got to stay at
And
the resort.
oh yeah. You
Can't step
gotta
outside,
get you resorted, man. Let the ladies come serve you.
but you can't walk the streets. It's dangerous.
Oh yeah, for sure. The streets are very dangerous. Streets are not fun. You got to. It's at least around a certain time period. You gotta hunker on up. That's how it was in Mexico.
Yeah.
We ain't stayed out there that long. We had a little couple hours. Unfortunately, one of our excursions that we had planned got canceled. We
Mhm.
was gonna go see Mayan temples, but
Oh,
the enrollment was low, so a lot of people didn't show up, so they canceled it and gave us our money back. I was a little disappointed, but it was alright though. We had just went exploring in Cozumel, went shopping, had some drinks, and then went back to the ship, and I took me a nap. you know, be like that, man. But I got you pretty much we pretty much answered all my questions, man. I got nothing else, man. This was fun. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Coletrain interviews. Really appreciate it. If you guys enjoyed this podcast, give it a like, subscribe, and share. Make sure you guys go check out Nick's channel and everything that he does with WWE 2K and all that fun stuff. He does a damn good job on that stuff, man. So I really appreciate if you guys go check him out and stuff. Nick, you got anything else for me? I think something going on with his mic. I don't know what's going on with his mic, but we're gonna wrap it up here then. I've been your host Coletrain. This has been the Coletrain interviews. Thank you for Nick for coming on. Y'all go to his links, follow his social media, follow his Twitter. Go subscribe to his YouTube channel to get all his fun stuff there. Really appreciate every single last one of you and all the support that you guys have had on these interviews. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys. Be phenomenal and be forgotten. Go check out Nick's stuff. And we'll see you in the next one. I'm out.